Started planning the design for this front porch area. I knew that I wanted a ruggable rug because they are washable. With all of this mud and ivy, ruggable rugs are a two-piece system. And what I love about them is so many things, but I love that you can change out the top part. The top part is washable. It is stain proof and spill proof. Bottom section is skid proof. So if you've got kids or animals and they like to run, and the rugs don't go flying across the room, is basically what I'm saying. Imagine we traipse mud all over up on this porch. And what is so nice is that I can just pull this off, put it in the washer, and it comes completely clean. This specifically is for outdoor. I do have a couple for indoor, but this is one of the newest ones. I think they are so pretty. This one would have really looked pretty on the porch also. I got you guys a code DebandDanelle 10 for 10% off your own ruggable rugs. They are perfect for, like I said, households with kids, pets, mud. My point. Ruggable rugs are two separate pieces. So the bottom piece is, it is the tour of the homies this week in stories. Kate was on Monday. She put hers in a highlight, so I'm going to tag her here. Wesley's was yesterday. If you miss his in stories, check his highlights. Reel up a little earlier if you want to check that out. It's of this whole area, but I thought I would show you today the tips that I use to decorate a long and narrow porch. I think this type is one of the hardest to decorate. Our porch is 8 foot wide by 40 foot long. Tip number one is, what are you going to do on the porch? Do you need storage? Do you need a potting bench? Do you need a porch swing? Do you want a table and chairs to eat dinner out here? Do you want a couch type of a thing, an outdoor sectional type of a thing? What do you like to do on your front porch? My number one thing is swing. After you get that part figured out, I knew that I wanted a swing. So then you figure out, where do you want that one requirement? So my one requirement was a swing. I knew exactly where I wanted it. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you why I chose that. At our front porch, I knew that I wanted the porch swing here. Number one, when I hang it like this, it's out of the way. You can see a lot more, and it takes up way less space on the porch. Number four, who are you going to have over, I should say. Deb does not like to swing, so I knew that I needed to bring a couple more chairs. And for when the girls come over, I knew that I needed more seating. Area right here is 8 by 10. So you can see by putting a rug down and pulling the furniture around this way, rather than having it all up against the wall, it makes this cozy little setting, and it just feels more homey, I think. There is that area. And then we all need a rug in front of the front door. So I went with the same rug just to tie it all in. And then I looked at this section as one. So you break it up into sections. My entrance is more grand. If you had a smaller front door, you can still just do a little grouping like this, but I like to layer my things. So I have the two columns here. I put the two larger columns here just because this porch is so big. And then I put these urns here. So it gives this look of like bigger. You know what I mean? I want you to picture this, since they're all in sections. If your porch is only this big, which is 8 by 10, and then that would be the door, this would work. If this is the size of your porch, something like this would work. And then I still have another little area over here that you have not seen yet. Over to this section, of course, I got the same rug to tie in all of these together. And I just made another little grouping with seating and some plants. This is what it looks like from this view. I like to, if you can tell, I use like things or the same things on each section. So see this color of lamp? I have the same lamp down there, and then they match this brown, that brown in the planter, this brown, And then this kind of rusty color, I pulled down here because of those chairs right there. This all makes sense. I really don't know what I'm doing. I just do it. So it's hard for me to explain, but while I was decorating, I was thinking of different ways that I could tell you how I do it. Concludes my tour with the homies. MB is tomorrow. I don't know what she is doing yet, but make sure that you follow all of the people and go watch their stories. I know that they gave great tips. This day to head to the license branch to get our licenses changed with our new address and our license plates. But doing that tour of the front porch, Deb was working for 2 hours getting hair samples from each kid, blood types, DNA testing. I have to come to the old town where we used to live so I can get my marriage license from 1985 when I changed my last name, although I have a passport that already proves the fact that I changed my last name. I have to come to the old town where we used to live so I can get my marriage license from 1985 when I changed my last name, although I have a passport that already proves the fact that I changed my last name. We needed our license, our current license, our passport, our birth certificate, our social security number, our marriage certificate where we changed our name, 2 forms of mail with the new address on it, along with the DNA hair samples and all of that. Is that it?
For now.
This is going to be a 3-hour tour. I have a feeling. We left the house at 12:15. I will keep track of how long all of this takes. And want to be abused. It's going to be stop number 3 for this stuff. And we just found out that we need to bring our trailer here to weigh it. Deb said, where do we get this weighed? Where'd they say?
Any like junk.
Great. 3 hours and 10 minutes it took to do that.
But
It's done.
yes.
Did you like how when she asked me, do you want to renew your license, come back in September, or would you like to renew it through next year? And I just stared at her and she said, do you want to come back here? And I said, hell no.
She was offended. What time it is?
It's happy hour.
Early happy hour.
Early happy hour.
Love it.
Really reminds me, I had several messages regarding my BrewMate code and I forgot. So I'm just going to show you what BrewMates are because they are the best.
My favorite is the Hopsolator Slim. It fits all of your slim cans. My favorite beer these days. It is stainless steel, insulated, keeps it cold to the very last drop. I actually left mine down in the shop the other day. I was up here and I grabbed hers. She saw me outside and I thought she was going to.
I didn't even notice.
You did too.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
We love these because they don't get condensation either. BrewMate is actually where we get this 3-in-1 also. It holds hot and cold. It can take you from morning until evening. We left our grandson drink out of that and he loved it.
He thought it was pretty cool. Also has a magnet on it, holds it back so it doesn't hit you
In the nose.
in the nose when you're drinking, and it is truly 100% spill proof. You can put this in your backpack, your purse, whatever, and it will not leak.
BrewMate makes all different kinds of can coolers. We love ours. They have wine tumblers. They have can coolers for beers, etc. So visit brewmate.com, enter my code, and you will get 15% off of your first order.